can't believe that I am showing this to the public. Hey there, ghouls and gals. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Just time for another spooktacular book spiels with Sheridan. And today we're going to talk about three, some lesser known, of course, some well known, some highly anticipated books that are going to get you in the spooky mood for this October. And I am without a doubt that even though it's October 12th as I'm recording this, you have plenty of time before the 30th and the 31st to do your job of reading a spooky story because you are watching this. So without further ado, let us talk about books that are amazing. First off, I've got this for you. I think you'll recognize it. Spells for Forgetting. Adrienne Young, who, if you're watching my book spiels, was requested, or I guess suggested, in last time's video about pirates, which obviously you know which book I'm talking about, but it's amazing. Anyways, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about this. This has been highly anticipated. Lots of people have been really excited about it. It's been released at a perfect time for you to get spooky. It's about witches. Obviously, Adrienne Young, we can trust her with her writing. And I'm going to read you a little spiel. And I'm not going to read the whole thing, but don't you worry, because you can follow me on Goodreads. And it is on my to-read list, and you can read the whole spiel. Or you can look it up on the Googles, because I know you're smart enough to do that. Here we go. A deeply atmospheric story about ancestral magic, an unsolved murder, and a second chance at true love. Emery Blackwood's life changed forever on the night her best friend was found dead. In the love of her life, August Salt was accused of murdering her. Dun dun dun! Years later, she is doing what her teenage self swore she would never do, living in a quiet existence in the misty remote shores of an island and running her family's business. But when the island, rooted in folklore and magic, begins to show signs of strange happenings, Emery knows that something is coming. That doesn't get you there? Read the rest of it and it will, because it looks so exciting, and it's definitely, I'm going to be reading this before October, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Suggest it to me. If you've read it, tell me what you loved about it. Don't, give any spoilers. I'm not going to do that, but definitely join the conversation. Number 2. Once Upon a Broken Heart. Reading this right now, I am in love with it. Obviously, another trustworthy author, Stephanie Garber. If you want vampires, if you want fates, if you want writing that itself is like the most poetic imagery that's just absolutely fabulous, this is the book for you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. There has been no author like Stephanie Garber who can describe things so differently and so beautifully, and that's one of her special, I guess, quirks that people look to her for. This one is really good. It keeps you in suspense, keeps the turns twisting, and it is part of a series, so if you're looking for a little bit of a series and for new books that are coming out, this is the one. Number 2. Book number 3. You may have recognized this before. If you haven't, you need to. It's called The Lantern's Ember, and I love the cover of it. It's just fabulous and just spooky and wonderful. And this is a standalone, which is fun because Colleen Houck is known for longer series, but this one is not. And so if you just need one read for October, this is the one for you. Also, one of the things that I love about this, besides the fact that it's spooky and fabulous, is that A, it's got an excellent romance, and B, the way she retwists an old folktale is different from anything I've ever read, and I love it. And it's Spooky Hollow, baby. Spooky Hollow. And it's a witch, and it's Jack. And I think you can guess who Jack is from the original story. I'm not going to give anything away. I'm just going to say there's vampires. I'm going to say there's demons and ogres and werewolves of all kinds. There's an adventure into the other world, and it is just fabulous and delicious to read to your eyes, and you're going to love it. So, in conclusion, if you want excellent romance that's still spooky and gets you in the Halloween vibes, this is the one for you. If you want a retelling that you haven't heard before, this is it. If you want beautiful, beautiful similes, metaphors, and writing, if you want some fates, and I should mention the universe of Caraval, if you've read that and loved it, this is the one for you. If you're into something new and spicy, Spells for Forgetting, get a little witchy. Obviously, I'm already into it, and go with Adrienne Young because she's trustworthy and she will take you on a journey that is worth your time. That's all today. I hope you have a spooktacular October and that you fill it with wonderful books that make you have only slight nightmares. Night. See you guys.